What's up everyone, Vitaly here, and in today's video I want to share with you another new milestone that I've personally reached in my quest to grow on Pinterest, and that is receiving 20,000 outbound clicks in the last 30 days, and here's proof of that. Now, I want to go through not just the accomplishment, but the actual steps that I took to get to this point. And just to explain that, the process of growing a Pinterest account is, it takes time. It's incremental. You build it up little by little. And as long as you do generally the right things, you should see an incremental growth. So for starters, the first tip that I have is that you target a niche that is very popular on Pinterest. For my personal account here, I'm targeting the subject of travel, nature stuff, hiking, outdoorsy things, road trips, just the whole encapsulation of travel in general. Visiting popular destinations, popular road trips, the things of that sort. And that is already a great start. Now, there are so many different other subjects that you can choose, if not this one on Pinterest. There's the subject of home decor, gardening, arts and crafts, things involving women's fashion is really popular on Pinterest. So it's very important to choose a niche that's already popular, because then you give yourself a step up over the other competition. Pinterest is a search engine that is mostly female friendly when it comes to the subjects of interest that are out there. It's not the same as Google or YouTube, which have different varieties of interest. Pinterest has its own list of interesting niches that its audience wants to know more about, and I just listed some of them for you. So that's the first one. The second thing is you want to start to create subjects, or rather Pinterest boards that are targeting popular keywords that people look up in Pinterest. So in the subject of travel, one of the most important things that I do is I target keywords that have to do with popular destinations, popular road trips, and really those two things, and anything else is kind of like, secondary or third tier after that. So taking, for example, popular cities that people want to visit, things to do in Austin, Texas, things to do in Sacramento, California, things to do in New York City, things to do in Seattle, Washington. These are just different popular cities that people love to visit as tourists. So naturally, keywords like things to do in whatever the name of the popular places are popular. So what I do is I build boards on that. I create content on my website on that targets that keyword. And then I also create beautiful imagery that shows those popular places and puts that in there. So for example, if we're targeting the subject of, let's say, things to do in San Francisco, California, I'll create a board called Things to Do in San Francisco, California. I'll create a content piece on my website that's going to say something like 10 best things to do in San Francisco, California. The content should be good with imagery that is good as well, because people will be reading that content that visit your website from Pinterest. And I also create images that are also relevant to that, and I put them into the Things to Do in San Francisco, California board. They link to my website, and I just keep rinsing and repeating that. The next thing to understand is you want to have pin variety. So you don't just want to try to create pins that are doing nothing but trying to get traffic back to your website. That works to an extent, but you should also do things such as creating scout pins. So scout pins are major pins that are basically, they have no SEO. Let me just give you an example of that. So here's one example of one that I'll be publishing, I think today or tomorrow. So this one has no title, no description, no link to my website. It's just a pin that goes into a specific board. In this case, it's things to do in Moab, Utah. And I've explained before that scout pins carry a lot of weight in Pinterest, because Pinterest loves when you create pins that don't just have the sole purpose of trying to lead traffic away from their search engine. Remember, Pinterest is a search engine that is making money from sponsored ads on their search engine. So if you're trying to take away traffic from Pinterest to your website, that can impact the impressions that your pin gets. So if you create pins that try to keep people in Pinterest, that pin as well as your overall account can get more leverage from Pinterest. So it's good to mix up and throw in some scout pins, like one for every 10 pins that you're creating, or one for every 20 pins. So that same example with the San Francisco, the one that I gave you, I'll create maybe 10 image pins, which are just images, 10 TOBI pins, which are text over background image, which are trying to get traffic back to my website. But I'll also create 2, maybe 3 scout pins in that board as well, because I want to try to show Pinterest that I am sharing, that I'm creating content that is just trying to help people in Pinterest have a better experience. Now, the next tip that I recommend is that you also try to start sharing other people's pins in your board. So let's say we use that same example of the San Francisco board. Find other pins that talk about things to do in San Francisco and share them in your San Francisco board. Because when you share, you are showing Pinterest that you're also participating in its community, which, basically sharing is caring when it comes to this kind of stuff. So try to do more of that. Again, we don't want to try to be super greedy and try to do nothing but send people back to our website. We want to mix things up and try to give people a good experience in Pinterest. Very, very important. The next thing that I recommend you do is replicate that example that I just gave you with, let's say, the things to do in San Francisco, and just make more content, more boards on different cities, things to do, road trips, because the more variety you have, the more pins you will create on different subjects, and that way you'll be able to have more homework and more variety of pins that you create. Don't just build up one board and then go to the next. Create like 20, 30 different posts and 20, 30 different boards, and start putting in pins within each of them one by one, almost, every day, every other day, or something like that. Diversify. Think about it as a garden where you're not trying to water one part of the garden and then go to the other ones which are dry. You're putting water throughout different places of your garden little by little every single day. So every single place where you put a plant into your garden, you're watering it little by little, just like you're putting different pins across your Pinterest account in different boards. Think about it that way. And the last tip that I recommend that you follow is to not publish too much too soon. So what I mean by that is when you have a lot of different varieties of boards that you publish pins to, you can publish one pin per board every day, but you can also do it every 2 days, every 3 days. So let's say that I have my things to do in San Francisco board, and I have 10 different pins that I need to publish to that board. I will publish it every 2, maybe even 3 days. When you spread out the pin publication across boards, I've actually found that to be very, very beneficial when it comes to Pinterest. Now, it's not just like you publish one pin every single 3 days and that's all that's happening across your account. Remember, if you have a lot of different boards, 20 or 30 of them, you could be publishing 20 different pins every single day, but each pin goes to a different board, which goes to a different part of your website. So that's where the diversification comes into play. And that's why I recommend you build up a lot of content on a lot of popular keywords, so then you have so many different varieties of pins to create. And pin variety spread out differently across days can really help your Pinterest account grow. So that's really the main tips that I have to share with you when it comes to this stuff. If you have any questions, let me know, but consistency is very, very important in this game. So you should be publishing on a daily basis. If not to the same board, then to different boards every day. But each board, publish one pin to the San Francisco board, then 2 days after that publish to the same board and stuff like that. But other boards that are out there with other keywords, you can still publish them on the same day and stuff like that. So I hope that this makes sense. If you have any questions, let me know. But as usual, I'll see you all in the next video. Take care, everybody.